this image. This is a pretty cool image. So this is taken at my local beach break and closest beach, closest wedge, funnest, most beautiful bay ever called Llandudno Beach. Um, and this day we had actually gone down to the south of the peninsula to get another beach break. And it had been good, but it was a very, very, very long period swell. I think it was around 19 or 20 seconds. For Cape Town and South Africa to get long period swells like that is very rare because we're sitting right at the bottom of the continent and we had a lot of very close storms. Um, so we normally getting swells of between 11 and 15 or 16 seconds. But to get anything over 18, 19, 20 seconds with size is very rare with good conditions. So it's very rare to get something so clean and so jacked up for swell size. We had gone down to another wave and it was very slow. So the swell had, because of long period, had been very slow to arrive, very long lulls, that kind of thing. We came home and I normally go to look at Llandudno every evening, either to surf or to shoot or something. And I'd arrived there and the wind was howling offshore, the light was amazing, and there's a bunch of rocks here, as you can see, but there's a round rock here that actually bounces off and creates a wedge. And what had happened is because the period was so long, it was rebounding in such a way that it was forcing so much water in that was rebounding so beautifully out. And it caused these moments that were insane to see. So I was stationed right at the end of the beach shooting, I think, a 300 mil into the corner. The sun was setting behind, and it would go like absolutely flat, and then these huge 6 foot waves would come in, but just very thick and meaty, not huge in size, but just so much water behind them, thanks to the long period swell. And what had happened here, this wave had bounced and it created this perfect wedge, but it was holding up so long because of the period. And this is Greg Fraser, a local bodyboarder, and he had paddled for this wave, paddled, and he was on the lip for so long, and he was just getting into it when this thing flared and just reared its head. And he stuck with it as long as he could, and he actually got pitched up and he started dropping down as it was throwing, and this was the moment. And he actually just somersaulted all the way down. He tried to hold it for as long as he can, and then his momentum just took him and he actually somersaulted. Uh, Such a crazy moment. And I haven't actually seen this wave do this since. So another really special moment. It was published in, I think, two magazines. I was fortunate to get it in. Um, so yeah, another cool moment behind the frame.